Hello and welcome to class number 600. Finally, class number 600. And, this is the last class until September, maybe it's the last class. Forever? You never know. Maybe this is the last opportunity you have to see me, And so, I have everything I have. I have, Marta, the pencils. Marta, the pencils, please. I can't teach without the pencils. Here, bring the pencils around. She's coming around to give me the pencils. Yeah. Okay. Have a seat. Sit down, Marta. Have a seat. A seat. Right? They're like that. Right, Marta? Yeah? Sí. You see the people?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Yeah?
Encantada.
Espera, no te oyen. Espera un momento. Say hello.
Hello, encantada.
Say hello, Marta. Are you happy to be here?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you nervous?
Yes.
¿Estás nerviosa?
Es que es la primera
Después
vez.
de 600 programas, mire, ya está bien,
Pero yo delante de la
¿A
cámara
qué se
no.
hace de rogar, Ha tardado 600 programas en revelarse o en desvelar su identidad real. ¿Ves que existe de verdad?
Sí.
She's
De
not
carne y hueso, ¿cómo
no
se
es
dice?
in flesh and blood. Decimos en carne y sangre. In flesh and blood. No, she's not a figment. ¿Cómo se dice? Producto de mi imaginación. Ella no es. She's not a figment of my imagination. She's a real person. Una sevillana real. ¿A qué sí?
Sí.
¿Sí?
Hombre, pero y tan real.
Y está real. Ok. Bueno, me tienes que poner esto otra vez. She's going to put it back on. And
Pues ya está.
can you hear me?
Hasta luego.
Take care. Now you've met Marta, okay? All right. Now what shall we do? Let's finish vocabulary on page 128, list number 4. Where did we leave off yesterday? Pesimista, pessimistic. No seas pesimista en la vida. Don't be pessimistic. El pesimismo es pobreza del espíritu. Yes. Spiritual poverty is pessimism. Don't be pessimistic. Yes. Yes. Pero el mundo es un valle de lágrimas. No, it's not. The world isn't a valley of tears. No, it's not. Everything is getting better. Renovación is renewal. Voy a renovar mi carnet de conducir. I'm going to renew my driver's license. Then renewal. Recursos, resources. Recursos naturales, natural resources. Recursos humanos, human resources. Mis recursos propios, my own resources. Soy una persona llena de recursos. I'm a resourceful person. Precioso adjetivo. Una persona que me las ingenie, me sé ingeniármelas, porque tengo recursos. Dentro de aquí y en el corazón. I have resources. I'm a resourceful person. I'm a resourceful person. And you're a resourceful person. And Marta's a resourceful person. Marta, yeah? She's a resourceful person. Yeah. Asustado, scared. I'm scared. Are you scared? What are you scared? I'm scared of spiders. Really? Nah, not too much, no. I'm scared of snakes. Culebras y serpientes. Are you really scared of snakes? Not really, no. Are you scared of Marta? Sometimes, but not now. I'm not scared of Marta. Is she scared of you? No, but I think Marta's scared of the camera. Yes. Scared of. Afraid of. Tiene miedo a la cámara. Le asusta. To scare is asustar. Espantar is asustar, to scare. To scare away. Espantar. If there's a spider there, you go, yes. Or a flea. Do you know how to make a flea jump? ¿Has visto cómo saltan a veces las pulgas, no? A flea. And you can say, jump, and the flea jumps. Yeah. You never seen that? No? That's called a flea circus. In English, we call it a flea circus. Flea se escribe flea. Y es una pulga. Circo de pulgas. You never seen a flea circus? Okay. This is true, I'm telling you, this is a true story. You can train a flea to jump. Boom. You put the flea on the table and you say, jump. And when you hit the table, the flea jumps. Jump. For 1 hour. So the second hour, jump. Jump. Softer. The third hour, jump. Jump. And the fourth hour, jump. And the flea jumps. So you train the flea. Like I'm trying to train you to speak English. It's the same. Jump. Learn English, okay? That's called a flea circus. Circo de pulgas. Flea circus. Asustado, scared. Scared. Me has asustado. En inglés, me asustaste. You scared me. You scared me. You scared me. Tormenta de nieve. Snowstorm. Or blizzard. Blizzard. Escrito doble Z en medio. Blizzard, 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 blizzard. Snowstorm. Ante la duda, snowstorm. Blizzard. Se dice más blizzard in the United States. Blizzard. There are a lot of blizzards in the winter. There are no blizzards in the summer. There are no snowstorms in the summer. In the summertime, los años 40, the 40s. My parents got married in the 40s. My father was a pilot in the 40s. My father started his first job in the 40s. My father finished the university in the 40s. My sister was born in the 40s, in the late 40s. I was born in the early 50s. Early 50s, mid 50s, late 50s. Muy pequeño, diminuto, tiny, tiny. Tiny means very small, tiny. The tiny flea. Jump. Tiny, tiny. También se dice teeny, tiny, teeny, weeny, tiny. It was the eensy, weensy, teeny, weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. All right, tiny, tiny. Tiny Tim. Acercarse es to approach. Acércate. Approach. Yes. Me acerqué al policía. Se suele decir I went up to. Me acerqué a un policía para preguntar algo. I walked up to the policeman. El policía se me acercó a mí. The policeman came up to me. La constante aquí es la palabra up. I went up to the policeman. The policeman came up to me. He came up to me. To approach. To approach is aproximarse, acercarse. Como un avión, the approach. To approach the airport, for the landing. To approach. But to approach is also used como enfocar un tema, el planteamiento. Vamos a enfocarlo desde este ángulo. Let's approach this problem from this angle, not from this angle. To approach. How should we, in your opinion, how should we approach this problem? To approach. Reforzar is to reinforce. Yes. To reinforce. Reforzar, hacer más fuerte. To reinforce. El hormigón armado. In English is reinforced concrete. Concrete. Concrete is hormigón. Reinforced, o sea, reforzado. De hecho, in Mexico, here you say hormigón. Mañana van a traer el hormigón armado. Okay, fine. In Mexico van a traer el concreto reforzado. El concreto reforzado. Yes. Mañana viene el hormigón armado. Yes. Sounds like a big, big ant. Y las hormiguitas ahí. En espera. All right. Here tomorrow. Tomorrow is the reinforced concrete. Okay. Acelerar is to speed up. Acelera tu ritmo de progreso, por favor. Speed up your pace. Speed up. Slow down. Speed up. Afirmar is to state. Yo afirmo que soy profesor de inglés, que conste en acta. I state por la presente. I hereby todo junto, como hereby, BY. Yo por la presente afirmo que soy profesor de inglés. I hereby state, escrito state, para afirmar de una manera oficial, es to state. I hereby state that I am an English teacher. Malgastar el tiempo, perder el tiempo is to waste time. No pierdas tiempo. Don't waste time. No malgastes tu tiempo. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. Periodo de prueba, trial period. Okay. Yeah, when you start working in a new job, in some companies, there's a 3-month or 6-month trial period. Periodo de prueba. Tienes que demostrar tu valía. You have to prove your worth. You have to prove your worth. So there's a 3-month trial period in which the company can fire you, dismiss you, if they're not happy, with no severance pay. Severance pay is indemnización por despido. To sever, con V, pronunciado sever, is cercenar o cortar. Sever. Cortar los vínculos is to sever. Y severance is la desvinculación. Pay is el pago por desvinculación. Severance pay. And that's how we say indemnización por despido in una empresa. They pay you. That's severance pay. Now, during the trial period, if the company dismisses you or fires you or sacks you, the company doesn't have to pay severance. However, after that, you become an employee, a full employee. And then, yes, there is a severance pay. Inevitable, unavoidable. Yes. Learning English is unavoidable. Everybody has to learn English. Mandatory. It's unavoidable. To avoid is evitar. She's a must to avoid. All right, to avoid. Try to avoid that kind of situation. Yo evito a la gente negativa. I avoid negative people. I don't have negative people in my circle of friends and acquaintances. I have positive people. People who emanate positive vibrations. Negative people, in mi hora en el escenario, que es mi vida, my hour on the stage. I only have 1 hour. En el tiempo geológico tengo 1 hora en el escenario para pavonearme y agitar. All right, I have only 1 hour. Now, the audience, I want positive people in the front rows. La gente negativa en el gallinero. Se dice gallinero, ¿no? De arriba, up in the balcony. We say the negative people as far away as possible. Positive people in my show, in my life. I want positive people. Even if a family member is negative, up there. Because sometimes the family is a problem and not a solution. Stay away from negative people. Don't surround yourself with negative people. They will bring you down. Negative people will bring you down. Some people are living a continuous drama in life. Some people are walking with a black cloud always over their head. Stay away from those people. They will bring you down. They will question your aspirations, and they will bring you problems. Surround yourself with positive people. Yes, always. All right. Punto débil, weak point. What is my weak point in life? My weak point? Yes, I'm a procrastinator. That's my weak point. Procrastinar. Este verbo no existía hace 50 años en español y se ha penetrado dentro. From English. It's interesting, it's a Latin verb. And the noun procrastination is Latin. But it didn't exist in Spanish until 30 years ago. To procrastinate means ir aplazando las cosas. Bueno, mañana, lo hago mañana. I'll do it tomorrow. That's to procrastinate. That's my weak point. I'm a procrastinator. Especially unpleasant tasks. I'll leave them tomorrow. After lunch. Tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning after lunch. We go on and on. Yes. However, when you put things off, to put things off is aplazar las cosas que no quieres hacer porque no te apetece. That's to put something off or to put things off. And sometimes if you put it off, in 30% of the cases, it disappears. You don't need to do it at all. So it's not necessarily a bad idea to procrastinate a little bit. Vaya follón. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Yeah. My God. What a mess. All right. How much time, Marta? We have a lot of time. All right. We still have 10 minutes. I'm going to do one paragraph and then maybe a sermon. Tal vez un sermón. Maybe a sermon. Okay. Paragraph number 115. 115. 115. Are you ready? I wish it weren't so easy for people to get into the university nowadays. College graduates used to be able to choose among a number of job offers. Now they're lucky to find an employer willing to read their resumes. This is un exagerado. This person is exaggerating. I wish it weren't so easy to get into the university nowadays. I wish it weren't so easy. I wish it weren't. I wish it weren't. I wish it weren't. Ojalá no fuera. I wish it weren't. Claro, it weren't. No fuera. It wasn't is no era. No se puede decir no, ojalá no era. I wish it weren't. I wish I were. Ojalá yo fuera. I wish I were. Ojalá fuera millonario. I wish I were a millionaire. Ojalá ello no fuera tan fácil. I wish it weren't so easy to get into the university nowadays. Nowadays. Nowadays means hoy en día. Hoy día. Nowadays. Se escribe nowadays. La A en medio no la pronuncio yo nunca. Nowadays. I wish it weren't so easy to get into. To get into es entrar en las universidades. Ahora todo el mundo, hasta la suegra va a la universidad. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. I wish it weren't so easy to get into the university nowadays. Everybody goes. Of course, arriba how? Yeah, now everybody. Antes los licenciados, no. College graduates, los licenciados universitarios. College graduates used to be able to choose among a number of job offers. A job offer is una oferta de trabajo. A job offer, no hay te al final, no es offered. A job offer. College graduates used to be able to choose among a number, un buen número de ofertas. Yeah, antes, ya no. Yes, college graduates, university graduates, graduados universitarios. College graduates used to be able, antes podían, used to be able to choose among a number of job offers. Now, they're lucky to find an employer willing to read their resumes. Resume is the American word for curriculum vitae. El curriculum. Résumé. Es una palabra aparentemente francesa con acento. Resume. The British say CV. CV, o sea, curriculum vitae, mi CV, my CV. The British say. I recommend CV, but the Americans don't say CV. The Americans say resume. The Canadians, I don't know what they say, or the Australians. Resume. Now, they're lucky to find an employer willing to read their resumes, dispuesto. Employers, empleador, empresario, empresa, o sea, alguien en la empresa. Employers, la empresa que te emplea is the employer. So now, they're lucky. College graduates, la gente que sale de las universidades, tienen suerte incluso de que lean sus currículums. Now, they're lucky to find an employer willing to read their resumes. So, I wish it weren't so easy. This person is complaining. I don't agree with this person, by the way. I wrote the paragraph, but it's not my opinion. All right. However, it is true that a college degree is worth less than it was 50 years ago. 50 years ago, maybe only 10% or 15 or 20% of the young people finished college, graduated. Now, half of the young people in the country graduate. So it has reduced the standing of that degree. Now many people do master's degrees. They do graduate degrees. As you say, postgrado, you say here, to enhance their standing in the market. But in any case, I wish it weren't so easy for people to get into the university nowadays. I wish it weren't so easy. Yes, for people to get into. Ojalá no fuera tan fácil para que la gente, aquí dice para la gente ser admitido. Bueno, ojalá no fuera tan fácil que la gente se admitiera. Okay, so, I wish it weren't so easy for people to get into the university nowadays. College graduates. Aparte, college es universidad en inglés. College, no es colegio. College. College graduates. Licenciados universitarios. College graduates used to be able, antes sí podían, ahora no. They used to be able to choose among a number of job offers. Now, they're lucky to find an employador, willing to read their resumes. All right. That's paragraph 115. We still have 85 paragraphs left to continue maybe in September. All right. This is the last class for the moment. I think we'll come back. Now, as I said at the end of the class 400, maybe you remember, class 400, every time we increase 200, 400, 600, the priority in reaching a good command of English. In fact, the question is, I repeat, not to achieve a good command of English. The important thing is to achieve a good command of the communication situation. Lo que cuenta es dominar el entorno de comunicación, no dominar el inglés. Y dominar el entorno de comunicación pasa por dos cosas nada más. Dominar. Así que los únicos son imprescindibles. Los demás, muy recomendables, pero imprescindibles. Entender la primera. Understand. With no problem. Understand with no problem. A la primera. No a la segunda y tercera. A la primera. Significados y matices. Meanings and nuances. Si alguien dice menudo problema, sabes que es un problema grande y no chiquitito. Aunque menudo significa pequeño, pues sabemos todos, los que saben español bien y entienden bien español, que es un problema potencialmente muy gordo. Menudo problema tenemos encima. Yes. Ahora, eso es un matiz. That's a nuance. Nuancing. You have to understand. That's priority number one. Priority number two is agility with the basic grammar. Vuelvo a lo mismo. Para hablar bien, no para entender bien, para hablar bien inglés es dominio de los verbos que ya sabes de sobra. Y no hay más de 20. To be, to have, to go, to want, to do, to like, to need, to take, to say, to see, to help. El verbo to bother, molestar. También es un verbo importante, pero se dice 2 veces por semana. ¿Cuántas veces por semana dices u oyes no te molestes, te estoy molestando? Lo usas 1 vez a la semana. Ahora bien, son, está, están, tienes, tengo. Eso lo usamos 2, 3 veces por minuto. You must understand. En términos de frecuencia de uso, el verbo ser o estar es 5,000 veces más importante que el verbo molestar. En términos de frecuencia de uso. Así que hay que saber ser y estar. Y hay el verbo to be. El verbo to sleep. Que mal he dormido esta noche. Usaremos el sleep 1 o 2 veces por día. Dormir. Estoy dormido hoy. Fine. We use it once or twice a day. But the verb ir, vamos a, voy a, ¿cuándo vas a? ¿Cuándo van a? Yo iba a decirle, we say it every minute of the day. So you have to have a command of the basic elements. Los cimientos del inglés. Como los cimientos de cualquier rascacielos. Sin cimentación fuerte no hay rascacielos. Y no hay decoradores de interiores para la parte bonita del rascacielos. It's the basic elements. So there are only two priorities. Only two. Para dominar los entornos, no dominar el inglés, dominar los entornos de comunicación, entender a los interlocutores a la primera y tener agilidad en lo que es el 90% de todo lo que decimos que es gramática básica. Fácil. The first part, esta parte del libro, es lo que cuenta. This part. This part's very interesting and stimulating. This part is what is important. All right, well, I hope to see you. And Marta and I, we hope to see you in the future. Take care.